What's going on, y'all? It's been a minute to wait for some things to kind of blow over, but I'm just gonna speak on uh, the message regarding the motives for this false investigation that they had on me that was manufactured a part of the setup. To kind of get me behind bars, cover up their involvement, in actions regarding the identity theft, the fraud, the conspiracy to commit murder, which turns into a RICO, which I had a video of that on my channel way back when. This is, of course, how people felt so confident that they could get through after stealing my inheritance and stealing a house that was left to me. They chose to want to leave me in poverty while these people lived it up and paying bribing government officials, judges, false private investigators, real estate agents, the false ass community that, what I'm saying, that I already spoke on, that's also involved in the human sex trafficking, with the, recording me on camera having sex and all that stuff, putting it on the dark web, um, hacking into my devices and the tracking, what I'm saying, with the air tag on the vehicle. But everybody wanted to act negligent. Everybody wanted to play dumb. But now, once they found out that I was speaking about it, now it was like, oh, we have to unalive him. We got to kill him, in order to save their ass, and have the audacity to want to try to seek revenge for them choosing to take a bribe instead of do their jobs, which was to get me the information I was supposed to. But this dumbass fire sign that they keep talking about, already knew that I was aware. So with their little smear campaign and them playing victim, as well as this Gemini energy, or excuse me, they're involved too, this Cancer energy, all thought that they were the geniuses of the century, to get everybody involved in this and just, trying to get me set up. It made me look like I was crazy. Well, that shit's not working. Everybody tapped in. Like I said, everybody wanted a piece of some shit that didn't belong to them. And then outside of that, when that wasn't working, then they decided with these secret covens and cults, and paying these practitioners, that they would start doing spell work, heart attack rituals, death rituals. Now, for some that may watch this channel and don't believe in that, I highly suggest for you guys to do your research, because it's real. So, and my life story, what I'm saying, is going to reflect nothing but that. But yeah, goes in also how I spoke about the PPP loans, the overseas accounts, the vehicles. They try to involve me in some murders I had nothing to do with, because my story also exposes the cold cases, from past relatives or whatever, and other people that were involved for life insurance policies, which they also defrauded. Because for me, they just needed a death certificate. They needed me gone, because they didn't already defrauded that. But then they found out, as well as the other family members that left me stuff, then they off them. Anybody that was going to bring me any type of truth or to bring me any type of finances, they got rid of them. And like I said, so once you tied to the small people that decided to involve themselves in the fraud, before that, it's like I said, my whole identity is compromised. This ain't even my real fucking name. But you can't tell that to the geniuses who thought that, once everything blows up, they'd be like, oh, you guys were just minions in the Most High's plans to go down, because nobody seemed like they knew how to do the just thing once finances got involved in the picture. But that's okay, though. Because I already know behind the scenes what everybody's dipping into, with their secret lives, whatever they want to get into, as well as the deaths that didn't happen in people's families and the illnesses, people going to the hospital, people overdosing. Yeah, Spirit dropping all the T's and bombs. And I'm just sitting back because I already gave y'all this message and these warnings prior. There is nobody that's above spiritual law. Nobody. It don't matter about a judge. It don't matter about a politician, a celebrity. It don't matter about none of that. In this disclosure, I already, from my first report that went to VPD, when I gave that report, it also spoke that I also spoke to them and let them know that it was, of course, being shown on YouTube, right? But of course, they marked me to be a mental health / suicidal subject, only for this dumbass to see that I'm a psychic investigator. But they all knew, because they all got paid. So I don't need no false, fake apologies about anything, because it's justice. I don't want no apologies. I don't need no apologies because y'all meant that shit. I'm gonna also go and put this on there, of course, that for the investigators was watching or whatever, that they know that y'all hold on to my finances intentionally. Y'all had it, set in stone that y'all wanted me to self-sabotage. Y'all wanted me to struggle and be without. But the the funny part is the shit that y'all stole. This is how dumb y'all is. That shit was never meant. That shit was never meant for y'all. It was never meant from the fake ass. From the fake ass roommate that I had that was acting like he was so slick that nobody knew what he was doing. To the property manager. So, but that's just something to throw in there because he already know, I'm not even worried about. I know what these people is gonna get. But I just want to also put on there because this message going about these Uber and these Lyfts is being used in my name that I'm not using. So whatever location they go and they do whatever, that's not even me because I don't even use Uber and Lyft. When I tell you my identity has been compromised, it was compromised before these dummies committed fraud and identity theft. So it's just a big ass tornado in a whirlwind of a whole bunch of people that's getting judgment called upon them. So congratulations. But with that, I'm just gonna leave that one for this message though. All praise due to the Most High. Until the next message though, peace, love, and light.